What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. Monday night football, people. Newcastle United against Liverpool. We want Liverpool to lose, lad, because, I want Arsenal to win the league. So, if Liverpool keep winning and they buy Isak, then we're cooked, lad. So, it's better that I want Newcastle to win. And if Newcastle win, they might keep Isak. And then you never know, lad. You never know. Really, I should do the Newcastle accent, but I just can't do it for as long. You know why? Newcastle. I just can't do it. So, Craig Hope Bomber. Yo, I swear people just put Bomber in the chat every minute and nothing happens. I met Craig Hope on tour in Singapore, man. He's a cool guy. He's the main Newcastle journalist, right? Big up to everyone locked in for the Isak derby. Isak. Thierry Henry was actually defending Isak. All right, where's Craig Hope? Craig Hope. Newcastle co-owner Jamie Rubin and PIF delegation have met with Isak at his home today. The club want Isak to stay and be reintegrated into the squad, with him signing a new contract with a bumper pay rise with a release clause, enabling him to leave next summer. Wow. Listen, man, I've said all along, right, that Newcastle need to be strong and not let him go. They can't replace him. They wanted Sesko, couldn't get him. They can't even get Strand Larson. So how are you going to sell him? What are you going to do? Wisser and Strand Larson? Yeah, good luck in the Champions League with that, lads. That ain't working. What Newcastle have to understand, they got one of the best strikers in the world. They're hardly ever going to find themselves in that situation again. He's got 3 years left on his deal. The replacement isn't available. What do you do? Do you think if they end the transfer window, he's going to sit there for a season and not play? He's going to play. He's going to play. But football doesn't often work like that, does it? Most of the time, players get their way and they move. I'm more looking at it from an Arsenal point of view because I don't want Liverpool to win the league. You know what I mean? If Isak was going to Barcelona, I'd be cool. But it's a lot to ask for, letting Isak go to Liverpool, man. We're competing against a lot already. So, but big up to everyone locked in, man. Hit the like button and subscribe. We won't talk Arsenal too much, but I'm sure we will a little bit. Big up to everyone. Isak should not be allowed to Liverpool. I hope he doesn't go there. The fact that the Saudis are flown in, that's when it gets serious, when the owner of the club's flying in. Hussein said, dilemma, if a club wants a player out, they bin him immediately, force him to move. Why do we want Newcastle to force this to stay? Big up, man. First comment. I love your stream. Listen, I'll be honest, people. I'm speaking from a selfish Arsenal point of view, right? It's the reality of the situation. I'm not gonna pretend. I spoke to Newcastle's assistant manager multiple times in Singapore, and the way he explained it to me was almost like he was saying, he's earned the move. He wasn't even bitter about it. He was like, look, he's been here for 3 years, got us in the Champions League twice, won us a Carabao Cup. He was very sort of understanding of his situation. He was like, it's Liverpool, they're the champions. If they pay a record fee, then it is what it is. I'm purely saying this because I'm an Arsenal fan, and I think if Isak goes to Liverpool, I'm not sure we can compete with that. So, but yeah, even Thierry Henry said it. He said if a player plays badly for 2 years, a club will get rid of you and no one will complain about it and say, oh, they should be loyal to him. They just get sold. People say, yep, you're playing bad. Simple as that. So when a player's played really good and they want to leave, we kind of expect loyalty. I always say football's a very disloyal sport. Players get binned if they're not performing and nobody complains about it. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Big up Zane. He said, hands down, the best content channel on YouTube. Curtis, my brother, got a strong feeling about this season. It's going to be special. Big up yourself on it in 100K. Fully deserved. I mean, listen, I spoke about it on the stream today. There's a feel-good factor around Arsenal at the moment because we've won our first 2 games. We beat Man United. We've signed Eze. Gyökeres has scored 2. Max Dowman looks like a star of the future. Things are going well outside of this injury that Saka's got. I hope it is a special season. What is a special season for Arsenal? Is that purely winning the Champions League or winning the Premier League? If we won an FA Cup and finish second, is that successful, or is that just a building block? Or I don't know what represents a special season. Special only really to me would mean winning the Prem or the Champions League. But it would be nice to at least win a trophy, go and win the FA Cup. But because he spent $1 billion, I think we need more than an FA Cup. I think we've got to win the Prem or the Champions League personally. I have this argument a lot. What would you rather win? I would love to win the Prem because to be the dominant team in your country takes a lot. But I've always said I need that star above the badge. And I need to end that argument. I need to take away the ammunition from the ops because it's the first thing they say to you. Yeah, Arsenal, yeah, but you ain't won the Champions League. You're like, oh, damn. What can I say? I want the champs. I want the champs. But we'll see. We'll see. Long way to go. Samit, big up Big C. Love from Nepal. Almost past midnight. Never missing Big C's content. Appreciate that. Big up, man. I haven't watched the bench cam yet. Has that just come out, Akash? I haven't even seen that. I've been waiting to watch the behind the scenes stuff with Arteta and but it isn't out yet, is it? Yeah, bench cam came out 30 minutes ago. I haven't even watched it. Chill, chill, chill. Yeah, man. I already know, you know what I mean? I watched the interview. I've probably watched the interview 5 times. I've probably watched the announcement video 30 to 40 times, to be honest. And I've probably sang Let It All Work Out randomly about 40 to 50 times over the weekend. So, yeah, we're very much in as a zone at the moment as Arsenal fan. As I said earlier on the stream, I don't think I've ever been happier for a player to sign for Arsenal in my life. Never. Yeah, the way Wrighty pulled the Thierry message out, it was pure Arsenal heritage. Pure Arsenal heritage in every single sense of the word. Wrighty, Omri, Eze, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. Got a tough game at the weekend. Obviously, the team we're about to watch. Let's talk about this game. What's this? Simon said, Curtis, I'm about to go on a break. I may see you again in March, April, May. Why are you going on a break, bro? What's going on? Where are you going? The Henry bit was crazy. Mad. Right, he absolutely nailed it. I can't lie. He turned into like Morgan Freeman with that voiceover. He was like a movie. Just in terms of this game, let's focus on this. People will say you're here for Newcastle, Liverpool. Pope in goal, Trippier, Livramento, Shaw, and Dan Burn. Dan Burn now full-time centre-back. Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, and Joel Linton. I think that is one of the hardest midfields you can play against. Tonali is class, absolute class. Bruno Guimaraes is quality, and Joel Linton is a tank. Front three, Alanga, Barnes, and Gordon. I mean, they're crying out for a striker. Gordon up top. Yeah, I'm not sure. That Asula played up front against Arsenal in pre-season, and he was rapid. So I'm quite surprised he hasn't put him up top and put Gordon on the left. On the bench, Hall, Botman, Fior, Miley, Joe Willock, Aaron Ramsdale, 2 former Arsenal players. Jacob Murphy, Asula, and Jacob Ramsey, who they've just signed from the Villa. The Liverpool team, interesting team selection, and I really hope this guy's playing there on Sunday. Szoboszlai playing at right back for Liverpool. Frimpong's out for a few weeks. Gomez and Bradley are on the bench, but not fit enough. I'm sure one of those two will start against Arsenal, having another week of fitness. So Szoboszlai's at right back, Kirkes at left back, Van Dijk and Konate at centre back. The midfield, Jones, Gravenberch and Florian Wirtz. The front three, Cody Gakpo, Mo Salah and Hugo Ekitike. I think Ekitike has been one of the sort of most impressive signings so far. João Pedro. I'm just looking at strikers. Obviously, Gyökeres with his goals, but Ekitike and Pedro seem to have, I don't know, they got a little bit of flair about them, that French flair, that Brazilian flair. You know how it goes. McAllister's wife is having a baby, apparently, so he's not able to play today. Salman's just said something. He's trying to get my real life together. He said his dad passed away. It's a lot navigating. I'm about to grind and get locked in, bro. Sorry for your loss, man. He's been a quality part of the community. Done some great member streams where he jumps on camera and he's often in this like garage. Looks like a chop shop in Grand Theft Auto in the background. But nah, man, big up to you, bro, and take your time, man. Real life gets in the way. You got to prioritize that, man. So big up yourself, man. Ion said both hamstrings for Saka. Thoughts on his career? I mean, I spoke about it today, man. You know, he's gone from a player hardly ever injured to having a torn right hamstring and now pulled his left hamstring. I mean, that is a huge concern. It's a huge concern, but listen, we got to hope. The only thing I would say is Saka looked very sharp in pre-season. So that torn hamstring didn't look like it was causing him a problem. But as it, you know, sometimes your balance can be off. It might, I think he needs a longer break. If he's out for 4 weeks, he might need 6, 7, 8 weeks. Yeah, big up everyone shouting out Salman. Yo, big up Tay in the chat, man. Big up. Big up Tay locked in, man. Hope you're well. Cruz is here as well. Saka is like Bionic Man. He needs mods and upgrades. I've always said, man, I think Arteta makes our wingers do too much running. I think you watch other teams play, man, they defend so much. Big up, Salman. He said, appreciate everyone. Thanks, everyone. You guys are the best. Big up, bro. Stay in contact. I know, obviously, you want time away, but make sure, you know, keep in touch. Let us know that you're all right. You know, big up, bro, each and every time. Des says, Big C, I've just watched the Eze interview. It's the best interview I've ever seen. My G, it was amazing. If you're an Arsenal fan, it's just pure Arsenal. In terms of Liverpool's bench, Gomez, Endo, Bradley, Leone, I believe that's the new guy that they've signed from Parma. Carlos Cuesta, the former Arsenal coach, is their manager. Chiesa, Elliott, Robertson, Georgie, I believe that's the goalkeeper. And Rio, I'll just call him Rio. Ungamoa, sorry, the young baller who's like the young star at Liverpool. But Szoboszlai at right back. Surely Bradley and Gomez, one of them must be fit enough to have gone at right back. Curtis, my white American elderly female co-worker, heard you pronounce garage and started laughing. What do they call it? The garage. The garage. It's a garage. Garage, man. Garage Nation. Put it in the garage. It is what it is, right? Big up Carl, man. He says, big up Curtis. Eclipse said it's going to be a feisty game, you can just tell. Let's focus on the game. It's Newcastle against Liverpool. The Isak derby. Wow, they're underway. Jeez, what's going on here? I need to get the timer. Right, we're underway, people. This is going to be feisty. Remember, we play Liverpool on Sunday, 4:30 kickoff. Our game was 5:30 on Saturday. Liverpool are playing at 8 o'clock on Monday. So we've had more than 48 hours rest than Liverpool, and we've had a much easier game than probably what they're about to have. So there's no excuses physically for us. Obviously, it's Saka's the big loss. Walk the mental talk said, big up Big C, let it all work out. Let it all work out, man. Come on, Newcastle, rattle them. Start quick. Here we go. Ball down the line. Ball corner to Newcastle. Here, Newcastle. Are we, man? Are we? As you can tell, I'm completely neutral, people. I'm completely neutral. Score prediction. Heart and head are saying two different things. I'm just not sure with Gordon up top. But you never know. Maybe a set piece or so. I think Liverpool... The only thing with Liverpool, they ain't got many options off the bench. So if the starting lineup doesn't work, the options aren't great. But then Newcastle's aren't either. Minimum, we need a draw. As long as Liverpool don't win, but a defeat would be beautiful. A defeat would be beautiful. And listen, we don't wish injuries on any player, but at least physically make this a horrible game for them. I'm not wishing injuries. I'm saying make it a tough, tough night at the office. Big up Brandon, man. Hope you're well, bro. Big up to you, man. 1-0 Newcastle, come on. Unknown C, big up, bro. Newcastle just need to... Yeah, 100%. Even there, look, Joel Linton clatters into Gravenberch. Come on, the Geordies, let's go. St. James atmosphere carries them. The atmosphere is crazy up there, I got to be honest. It's not nice as an away fan because they put you right in the top corner. And you just... It's so high up, that stand where the away fans are. I've said this a lot of times about Arsenal. Arsenal need to stop making away fans so comfortable at the Emirates. Oh, the ref's got a camera on, the ref cam. That actually looks so good. Arsenal, they make the away fans too comfortable, man. ER sit on the lower, right behind the goal. They turn that end into their own end of the ground. Stick them right up in the top corner, man. Make them far away from the pitch. That's what I'd do. Bayern want Nicholas Jackson. I don't rate Nicholas Jackson, but for Bayern, it's a minor because all Bayern are trying is to get a backup striker for Harry Kane. So he's a guy you're bringing off the bench for 20 minutes at the end to run around. It's a minor. Where I don't get it is when like Newcastle are trying to get him as their main striker. I'm thinking you can probably get better, but then saying that they can't because every striker's rejecting them or every club's rejecting them. They can't even get Strand Larsen. So... Best ground you played at. 2 grounds for me, the best ones. One was the City ground, Forest, for obvious reasons. Home, where I grew up to play there. And the other one was Sheffield Wednesday, Hillsborough. Massive stadium, really good atmosphere. And it was just brilliant. Brilliant stadium. I really enjoyed playing at Hillsborough. Ref cam, yeah. Hoping for a draw. Well, we're hoping for the... I want the Newcastle win, but I hear you. We'll take a draw at least. Big up Giovanni with the super sticker. Appreciate that. Carl said, does Trossard start versus Liverpool given his history? Yeah, we always talk about, Trossard scored a hat-trick for Brighton against Liverpool. I suppose it will depend on if Odegaard's fit. If Odegaard's fit, Arteta's going to play him. That's just the reality. He loves him. If Odegaard's fit, then you go... Eze, Gyökeres, Madueke front 3. But Nwaneri played so well in that role, but I just don't think Arteta will trust Nwaneri away from home at Anfield. But then if Trossard, will he start against Liverpool? I just want Eze to start. I don't want to wait until after the international break. I want him to start straight away, but I think you've got to hit them at pace as well, Liverpool. I'm not sure. Would I start him? I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't played. He just come back from injury as well. I mean, he scored that hat-trick for Brighton. He ain't like he scored a hat-trick for Arsenal. He was at Brighton years ago. Even Martinelli, he played well against Liverpool last season, but he seems to be down the pecking order. Big up Sam Bond with the super sticker, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, they got to manage Saka properly, definitely. Free kick to Liverpool, whipped in, overhit, skids out for a goal kick. I just hope this isn't one of them games where you think it's going to be really exciting and they cancel each other out. TM101, did you ever play against Lee Trundle? Honestly, bro, one of the best players I've ever played against. If you know about Lee Trundle, this guy, ability-wise, do you know when I knew this guy was unbelievable? So I played against him. He was at Bristol City. Spent most of his career at Swansea, but he was at Bristol City. Somebody chipped the ball into him. He was in the centre circle. So he's 45 yards out, left-footed player, unbelievable. He chested it down, turned and volleyed it from 45 yards. It went just over. And what I loved so much about the way he played, he had such a carefree attitude. And you just don't see that in football very often. You can tell nowadays footballers are scared to make mistakes. You know Trippier, by the way, yeah? I never really liked him because played for Tottenham and blah, blah, blah. On the tour, he was one of the safest guys. The man even said, do you want to come for a drink with us? But we were recorded. Cool guy, man. But yeah, Lee Trundle was crazy. He's a guy who just flicked the ball over your head. just try and nutmeg you. He was a mad player. Probably why he didn't have a long Premier League career, because then Premier League managers probably wouldn't have put up with that. But yeah, he was a serious, serious talent. Crazy footballer. Free kick to Liverpool. Trippier gives away the foul. No, Isak. He don't look like he's in the stadium, obviously, either. Kirkes clips it into the back post. I can't believe what's happened to Aaron Ramsdale. He was in the Premier League team of the season. Oh, that's a good ball in, headed away. Liverpool putting Newcastle under pressure. Ramsdale makes Premier League team of the season at Arsenal. A year later, Ramsdale turns up. And now you're on the bench for Newcastle, bro. What the hell is that going to do for you? That's a yellow card, ref. That is a yellow card, surely, for Gravenberch. Come on, get the cards out. We need suspensions. Couple red. Yes, Gravenberch booked. Let's get him sent off. Did I say Rail? Yeah, I should have said Rail. You know what I mean? Ramsdale was our number one. Team of the season. Raya turns up. The brother can't even... Man's on the bench. Why go to Newcastle unless you're guaranteed to be their number one? Ever since... He lost his smile. His dad said he lost his smile at Arsenal when Raya turned up. I never rated that whole statement. I looked at it like, bro, you've gone from Sheffield United to Arsenal. You're on 100 bags a week. You're in the England squad and you've lost your smile because you've got competition. That's what top level sport is about. Somebody's gonna put pressure on your place. Oh yeah, we're totally neutral, Brandon. Totally neutral. I'm sure I won't celebrate if they score. Free kick. Trippier to take it. Come on, Trips. Whip this in. Oh, why take it short? All right, whipped in. Dan Burn. Oh, Dan Burn is massive, but he doesn't jump very well. He's so big, it's like he can't jump. 6'5". I used to call him the sloth. Where Van Dijk actually jumps very well. TRN said, big up C Unit about this match. No chance Newcastle can win without a real striker. Draw is my prediction. Goal kick to Liverpool. With Liverpool's defence, no right back about us, maybe we can win the treble. Carabao Cup first, Champions League is the hardest. Wow, any treble would be great. I'll take a Florida Cup, Singapore Cup, and an Emirates Cup. That's probably the only treble we will win, but yeah. Gravenberch is pivotal. Yeah, need him sent off. I'm moving grimy at it. Thoughts on Maino being sold? Yeah, it's crazy because a year and a half ago, starting for England with Declan Rice, he hasn't even come off the bench for Man United's first 2 games. A year ago, I'd have took him. Would you take Cobby? I think at the right price, I would take him. I think I'd still take him for cheap because really, we've only got Rice, Zubomendi, Norgod. Really, have we got any other centre mids? That's it. I'd take, yeah, Cobby at half price. I'd take him. He's only like 20. He is a bit slow, but he's good on the ball, man. I think he's suffering at United. Do you know what I mean? He's suffering. United is a place you're going to suffer. Yeah, Marino, kind of, yeah. I think Cobby would do all right. But then, yeah, Skelly might end up in midfield. And Cobby Mainu looks very slow as well. Malcolm McDonald played for Arsenal as well. Shearer's in there as well. Curtis, bias aside, if Newcastle and Tottenham both came for you and offered you the same wages, who would you sign for? It's tough, innit? It's tough. For the sake of the content, I'm going to say Newcastle. You know, it's a tough one. You got to... It depends on circumstances, don't it? But I'll come on here and say, you know, I reject Tottenham no matter what they offer me. But football career is very different from the emotion of being a football fan. It just, you do have to separate the two. Let's be real. If Kai Havertz never got injured, Eze would probably be a Tottenham player right now. That's just the reality of the situation. You know, if Havertz never got injured, I don't think we'd have made that move. I'll say Newcastle. I'll follow in Les Ferdinand's footsteps, people. And that's the reality. Would I want to live in Newcastle? The weather up there is crazy. It's a good night out, but I don't know about living up there. They get so much rain with it being not far from Scotland. So If Arsenal give you the assistant manager's job, would you take it? Yes, yes, and yes. Definitely, mate. I'll definitely take it. Long throw in for Liverpool. Is that Kirkes? Long throw. Dan Burn heads it away. 11 minutes gone. Malcolm McDonald's a very good striker. I know he's probably more of a Newcastle legend, but I know at Arsenal he did well. Anthony Gordon wins a free kick. Gordon up top don't work. I'm telling you now, they've got it wrong. They've got Szoboszlai at right back. Play the through ball. 1-on-1. He's overhit it, man. No. Overhit it. Alisson is so good at getting off his line, man. Alanga's pace is crazy. I'm telling you now, Newcastle should change it. If you've got a centre midfielder playing at right back, put Gordon left wing. Let him run at him all game. Play that Asula up top. Gordon ain't going to get no joy out of Van Dijk and Konate, especially with his back to goal. He ain't going to win no headers. Unless he gets a through ball, I can't see him doing much. What do you make of Eze's cousin saying Fabrizio was lying and being an ITK during the transfer of Eze? I think we all know that these guys fabricate the truth, don't they? You know, good save by the Newcastle keeper. Pope goes out for a corner. We know that he exaggerates, or he'll put 5 tweets out about the same subject to try and get traction. We know what he does. We know how it goes. Is Isak on the bench? Nah, doubt that very much, mate. He ain't on no bench. Game's the game. Yeah, exactly. We get it. Listen, Fabrizio, look how big he is in the industry now. Imagine how much he gets paid just to put those tweets out. You'd become the cone man of the cone man. Yeah, he'd be like, put them cones down. I heard what you called me on Arsenal Therapy. What are your thoughts on Ekatike? Yeah, he looks like a baller, man. Looks like him and João Pedro are the 2 strikers that have really caught my eye in this start to the season. Obviously, Gyökeres, we know what Gyökeres is. He's more of a goal machine, but Ekatike and João Pedro look very, very good. Newcastle on the break. Where are you going? Got no one on the right. Alanga should be wide there. Big C will be teaching long throws. Set piece coach. Mad Ibs, big up, becoming a new member. This game started a bit slow. It's feisty, but not many chances. Isak watching. It's a new go. Wonder what Isak's thinking watching this game right now. Fab receives his information from agents and clubs. Ornstein gets his from the club. Yeah, it feels like that. He's more in contact with the agents, definitely. Newcastle on the attack. Come on. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Yeah, Bellingham's dad apparently went in the changing room at Dortmund. Had an argument with the manager. Newcastle on the attack. Terrible cross throwing. Yeah, so Joe Bellingham got dragged at half time for Dortmund, and his dad went in the changing room and had an argument with the coaches. So they've banned him from coming anywhere near the changing room. But yeah, you ain't going to get away with that at that level. Is Alanga around the side? Can he cross it in? Oh my days, how have they not scored, Newcastle? Great ball in by Alanga. Gordon, what you got? Come on, Gordon. Get a penalty out of it. Do something. No, he dives. Don't see what I mean. Gordon on Szoboszlai gets fouled, wins a free kick. Book him as well. Free kick to Newcastle, dangerous position. Yeah, the dad can't be doing going in the change room. Well, look at Gordon. It's like he jumps into him. I mean, there is contact, but he jumps in the way. He's clever, right? To be fair. Alanga, he was onside as well. This is where you need a striker. Oh, Joel Linton there, man. Alanga's absolutely rapid, bro. I'm telling you. I saw him in pre-season for Newcastle. I was like, oh my days. His acceleration is nuts. Szoboszlai is like a bricklayer. Oh, he ain't a right back, is he? Wouldn't surprise me he gets dragged off in the second half. Is he faster than Walcott? I don't know. I think his dribbling's better. Free kick, Tonali to take it. What the that is the worst free kick I've ever seen. He's put it out for a throw-in. Why is he's hit that like he's trying to knuckleball it? Why do you not just whip that in, curl it in towards the far corner, little flick on? What is going on here? Yeah, Cruz is recovering slowly but surely, you know. Big up, appreciate you asking. Rashford used to hit them, yeah. Knuckleball from that left-hand side, try and go in the far corner. Brian Clough would have smacked Bellingham's dad, probably. Them old school managers. Imagine doing that with like Ferguson or Mourinho or, you know what I mean? They ain't going to have that. Come on, I just want pure yellow cards for Liverpool. Couple red cards. I actually think Madueke can cause Kirkes problems on Sunday. I think he can be got at. He's very good going forward. I think defensively, he's good. He's not amazing. Another free kick to Newcastle, about 40 yards out. Just got to clip it to Big Dan Burn, ain't you? Head it across the area. Roy Keane's in the chat. Imagine it was actually Roy Keane. I mean, you just do your job. Who you think will be the first manager sacked? At the moment, it's looking like probably Graham Potter, innit, at West Ham. I think he'll be out. You just do your job. Free kick taken short. Poor. Their deliveries have been awful. Liverpool on the break. Oh, he's given a free kick to Newcastle again. That one looks soft. Madueke might be quicker than Saka, to be fair. Would you say Madueke is quicker than Saka? I reckon he probably is. That's not me saying he's better, but I reckon he's faster. Another free kick to Newcastle. Kobbie Mainoo available. I actually think United would sell him to us if we went in for him, because it's not like we're competing for the same thing. We're way above them at the moment. Salah's been pocketed so far. You know what Salah's like, though, man. Salah can have a bad game and score. That's the problem with Salah. That's what makes him so good. I've seen many games where Salah doesn't play well and he bags, and that's it. That's what he's there for. Madueke is faster than Martinelli, do you think? Would you say he's the fastest player at Arsenal? Or would you say Martinelli's quicker? They need Deckers. When you see these deliveries, Rishi, it makes you realise how good Declan Rice crosses are. They're unbelievable. Like, we take them for granted now. He's putting them like edge of the 6-yard box with pace. Goalkeeper can't get them. Nelly and Big Gabby in the Brazil squad. Wow, I'm shocked that Martinelli's in there. You reckon? Yeah, I'm shocked that he's in the squad. But fair play to him. He still gets some football. Free kick to Newcastle. Clipped. Another terror. What is going on with their deliveries? Member stream on Wednesday. All being well. All being well, Wasim. United need a goalkeeper badly. Yeah, so bad. I think City's going to end up with Donnarumma. What's going on here? City will end up with Donnarumma. United are buying that goalkeeper, aren't they, from... Is it Royal Antwerp or something? I don't know anything about him, to be honest. You think Nelly will start on the weekend? If Odegaard and Martinelli are starting, I'll be disappointed. That's a great flick. Play the through ball. Play the ball. Come on, Barnes. Take him on. Take him on. He's not that slow, Sabozz. That's the only thing. Good ball. Livramento. Come on. Oh, that's the problem. He's a right footer playing left back, Livramento. So when he crosses it with his left foot, he ain't got that same power in his foot as the left. Newcastle target Sabozlai. He's not a right back. Good play there. 2v1. Cross is too close to the goalkeeper. Eze needs to start at Anfield. Alanga! Good tackle. Kirkes goes out for a throw. That's a great tackle. If that ball was another yard in front of him, Alanga would have got him for pace. Keep hitting Liverpool down. That we need to take note of this. Kirkes, depending on who they're playing at right back at the weekend, we need to get at them, cause them problems down the wing. Nani lifts his head up. He does. You know, he will have a look and try and cross the ball. It's those Puma footballs. Yeah, all being well, Unknown See, all being well. We will be there. We will be there Wednesday. Anthony Gordon. Wow, Anthony Gordon put a faster time, a faster speed up than Anthony Alanga. That's mad. Gordon, 37 kilometres. That's nearly, yeah. Well, maybe he is quicker than Madueke then. Come on. There's the ball. Why has he not played that? You see the run central. There you go. Good ball, Gordon. Out wide. They cannot cross the ball, Newcastle. Every time they get the ball out wide, they give it away. Oh, Ekatike. Wow, he could have got away then. First touch let him down and he gives the ball away. He's playing like Wemby tonight, people. Playing like Wembenyama. Alanga is super quick. I reckon he's one of the quickest in the Prem. Even though Gordon put up a quicker time, I feel like Alanga is quicker acceleration-wise. Come on. Oh, that's a poor pass as well. Give a free kick, ref. From Whoopi to Nonny. Yeah, I'm not going to call him Whoopi Goldberg anymore. I'm going to go easy on him. Unless he has a stinker at Anfield, then I can't guarantee. Free kick to Newcastle. Big up Madu said, just became a member today. Welcome to the community. White glove, this game is mad. Full St. James's Cauldron. One of the best atmospheres in the Prem. Crystal Palace, Newcastle. I think they're the two best in the Prem on a regular basis. Listen, Anfield on a big Champions League night with the cop roaring, yeah, it's big. But if you're talking on a weekly basis, I think St. James's and Palace are probably the two best atmospheres. Ball over the top. Oh, come on. Every set piece, they don't get on the end of it. Gunapot Pie said he's got Wirtz and Alanga in his FPL. I've got Salah in my FPL. But I'm willing to get no points for the sake of... All right, we'll take a Newcastle 4-3 win, Salah hat-trick. You know what I mean? We'll take that. We'll take that. Opinion on Everton's new ground. Outstanding. Saw it today. I was like, oh my days, that ground looks so good. The only thing I wondered with Everton is Goodison Park has a very good atmosphere as well, by the way. Are they going to lose that atmosphere by having a big stadium where the fans are a bit further away? At Goodison, they were right next to the pitch. No, everyone's telling me about this Palace. Was it the Crystal Palace tifo on the Forest owner? I didn't even see it. Let's have a look. Somebody was telling me about that. I was like, I haven't even seen it. I know they don't like Marinakis, do they? They put Mr. Marinakis is not involved in blackmail, match fixing, drug trafficking, or corruption. They've got a picture of him putting a gun to Morgan Gibbs-White head. Wow, that is crazy. I have to admit, Gibbs-White had that sort of I've been kidnapped look when he was doing that interview. It was like, bro, do you actually want to sign that contract? He looks like he's forced you to sign that deal. Oh, Gordon's, that's a yellow card. Ref, you have to get a card out there. Get the card out, Phil Mitchell. What are you doing? There we go. Love it. Konate gets booked as well. I'm telling you, there's a red card in this game. That's a good turn there. Ekatike is not having a good game. Wemby, I'm telling you. Look at the way. Yo, Gordon's a proper little diver, isn't he? I mean, don't get me wrong. Look at him. He's pulling his shirt back. No, that's mad. That tifo is wild. Did you see that Ober and the French streamer? No, I didn't. I heard, again, something happened, didn't it? I read the story, I think, about it. Nonny, yeah, hopefully Nonny is a baller. Ekatike is like... Listen, sometimes when you're new to a league, right, playing at home with all your fans supporting you can be a lot different to going to these difficult away games. Please, Newcastle, one decent delivery. Gordon lays it off. Alanga clips it into the back post. Come on, Newcastle. Ball delivered in. Oh, two of them. They got in each other's way. Headed back in. That was a big chance. Two of them got in each other's way, man. They forced all the way back to the goalkeeper. That was a good chance. I feel like they put each other off. Has Konate fallen off? I think his head's been turned. He's having problems trying to sort out the contract. I feel like he may leave. Why is Salah in that much space? Look at Alanga's recovery. Don't let him shoot. Well done. I think Konate is having issues with Liverpool with the contract, isn't he? And apparently being linked with Real Madrid, PSG. He's in the last year of his contract. Maybe he'll leave on a free. Yeah, I will probably do that. Can you make the member streams public so non-members can watch them? Yeah, maybe like the day after we'll make them public so you guys can see what these guys are about. Big C, apparently Pepe balling at Villarreal. Didn't he score at the weekend? Come on, Barnes, take him on. Take him on, Szoboszlai, 1v1. Twist him. That's where you want Gordon. He's quicker, a bit more direct. Newcastle counter-pressing monster. Barnes whips it in. That is a decent ball. Just over the bar. Anthony Gordon clear bowled him. What a chance with the headband. Come on, Newcastle. See how easy that cross is. Szoboszlai, that's a great ball. Oh, my days. You could jump a foot higher there. That's a simple header. Big up, Coolio boy. Thank you for the advice in school. I appreciate you so much. Big up, bro. These exams aren't everything, man. Go again. Come on, Newcastle. I am neutral in this, of course, people. I have to remain professional at all times. Yo, over 2,250 of you locked in. Big up. That's amazing numbers for a neutral stream. Come on, Newcastle. Come on. Come on. Keep the ball moving. Give it to Alanga. Oh, that's a bad pass. Come on, Alanga. Take him on. Skin him. Skin him. Drillers. Gordon. Oh, another chance. Alanga is a problem. Again, by a striker, you'd be 1-0 up. Clear bowling. He's actually done really well there, Gordon. Brings it down. He's causing Kanate problems. Alanga's explosive acceleration is crazy. Look at that. Bang. He doesn't... Oh, my days. Keep going. Alanga again. Whipped in. Header. Oh, it's wide. Newcastle. What's going on? The atmosphere is crazy. Come on, the tune, man. Let's go. Newcastle. Come on, the tune. I feel like I'm watching Goal, people. Santiago. Santiago Nunez, people. If you watch the movie Goal, you're right there with me right now. Newcastle. 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 Purely neutral, of course. Up the tune, man. Up the tune. They should have scored. Keep going. Alanga's the outlet. Alanga is rapid. He's got to be one of the quickest wingers in the Prem. I am neutral, people. I'm definitely neutral. We need you to do more neutral watch-alongs. Yeah, this season, man. I want to, especially when, like, obviously big teams are playing each other. Allison clips it long. What games have we got this week? Obviously, apart from Liverpool, Arsenal. Is there any big games at the weekend with two of the big boys playing? No Friday night game. We're going to try and do a 100k stream on Friday night. All the big clubs have got easier games, so we've got the hard game of the weekend. Tottenham have got Bournemouth at home. Man United have got Burnley at home. Chelsea got Fulham at home. Newcastle away at Leeds. So most of them, I reckon, will win. Oh, Goal was a great film. You need a second channel. You know what? I've got a second channel there. I haven't used it. Do we? I never know. Is it better to just pump out pure content on this channel, or do we get the other channel going? I've got a clips channel sitting there with like 1,000 and something subs. I'm gonna reset that channel, delete all the videos, and get it started again. But do we do a new channel for neutral content, or do we just put it all out here? I don't know. It would be good to build a second channel, I can't lie. Yeah, I'll be doing the Champions League draw on Thursday. I thought it was in the morning, but obviously it's apparently it's at 5 o'clock in the evening, so we'll be doing a watch along for that. Get the other channel going. Clips channel from 3 years ago. I know. Do you know what it is, people? I had an editor that said, "Yo, I'll run the clips channel for you, and whatever we can get it to, we'll just work something out." And then he stopped. Come on, Newcastle. Oh, Oh, go on, Alanga! Oh, what? No, the final ball, man. The final ball's not there. Kanate looks all over the place. Yeah, so that's someone said, yeah, I'm gonna edit. I'll put all the clips up, and then whatever that channel earns, you can take a portion of it. And then after about 2 weeks, he was like, I can't do it. And then I was like, there you go. No, Rishi, the play button ain't here yet. I don't. Some people said it can take like 2 or 3 months, which I really hope this one doesn't. CSTV bass, 90s R&B and hip hop. I wish I could. We could do reactions to them. Kanate gave the ball away. Tonali driving run, crossed it in. Behind Gordon, Alanga couldn't get there. Allison defends his area so well. Is it Celtic Rangers this weekend? What day is that? I actually love watching that game, by the way. I actually love that game. Dominion said, use the other channel for non-Arsenal stuff, NBA, movies, UFC, rugby, comedy, Watchalong. It does make sense. It actually does. We try and build up that second channel. I'm gonna rebrand it and get it going, I think. If we can make a second channel, it would be great, and get it off the ground. We can react to hip-hop videos, we can do some more general stuff on there, and then just keep this as the more Arsenal channel. So I think it does make sense. I only actually managed to log back into that channel the other day, so we're definitely going to do something with it. Reaction channel is the best genre. Yeah, man. Use the other channel for the op-alongs. Big up Brandon, he said, thanks, Big C in the community. Lost my job after 13 years, a month of job hunting, and 8 interviews with no luck. These streams keep me calm and positive. Bro, keep your head up, bro. And remember, every rejection brings you closer to getting one of them jobs. Do you know what I mean, bro? It's like anything, you know? So keep your head up, bro. I'm glad you're still tuned in. Put the link in. Let me find the link. Oh, Liverpool on the attack. Oh, no, they're not now. Liverpool not playing great, to be honest, but I feel like Liverpool don't necessarily need to play great. They always tend to create chances, so let's have a look. I need this rebranding. I need a new logo and everything. Let's have a look. Curtis Shaw clips actually shows up, though, when you search for it. Liverpool on the attack. Oh, look, they've scored. There you go, Gravenberch. Told you, they don't need chances. Ah, this is the problem with Liverpool, man. They can score at any moment. 1-0 to Liverpool. Ryan Gravenberch. Anyone got him in there? FPL? That's the thing. You get chances against Liverpool, you got to score. They're a very good team. That's what good teams do. We got to learn from that at the weekend. They've been out of this game completely. Close the... Ah... What a finish. I don't know how that goes in. Nutmeg's the midfielder who's like 2 yards away. Goalkeeper can't see it. Defender's in his way. Hits the post and goes in. It's actually a really good finish. That's so annoying. Liverpool take the lead against the run of play, I think we can say. But we need to learn from that. You play against Liverpool, you got to take your chances because they obviously can score at any moment. Wow, this clips channel. Some of these videos are crazy. I never even did these edits. We're at 1.5k. Should we copy the link? Let me show you this channel. This channel looks mad. Oh, have you found it? Yeah, yo, big up that guy, Diva. Yo, Marcel's going mad. You're on the attack again. Oh, it's been blocked. Gravenberch is class, man. I rate him highly. There's the link for the channel. Obviously, I'm going to rebrand it. It looks wild. Look at this channel. Look at that. Look at that. Curtis Shaw clips. Oh, my days. That is a mad channel. I can't lie. We've got to rebrand that. Although I actually think that looks quite funny, but I look like a madman there. But we're going to rebrand that. The reaction, look at the state of them 4 reactions. I think that's Reece Nelson, that goal. That one is Newcastle away, actually, Callum Wilson. I don't know what that one is. I think that one could be Lacazette. But yeah, that's just the roller coaster of being an Arsenal fan right there, isn't it? Curtis Shaw clips, people. We're going to rebrand that and turn that into the neutral channel. So I will, in the next week or two, be promoting it a bit heavier to you guys. If we could get the numbers up, it would be great. It would be great. Oh, the Shameless Shaw TV. Oh, you know, we might change the name as well. We might change the name. Why not? We might change it and go with something else. But we'll see how we get on. Big up to everyone locked in anyway. 2.5 locked in. It was lucky you pretty. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was. What are you saying? Keep it like that. It's a madness. The Wilson tooth moment. Yeah, that was. Well, as you can see, it wasn't a very good day. It wasn't a very good day. We're definitely going to get that channel going. Shameless Shaw TV. We might even do a vote. You guys can vote the channel. Oh, what's Newcastle can't? They've got no composure in front of goal. Come on, Elanga. They're doubling up on him now. That's a great ball. Oh, headed wide. It's a corner. Come on, Newcastle, man. Yeah, man. Big up to you, that guy D. There is the second channel. I'll get it all sorted. The black hoodie pick was you trying not to celebrate Tottenham winning against City, was it? You got a good memory, man. That is a very good memory. Newcastle 2, Liverpool 0 with 2 red cards. That's why Farhan said, can I delete the super chat? The chat acting like Newcastle. Yo, relax. MJ, I told you, relax, brother. We're going to beat them this season. Can I take the super chat back, Farhan? Jerome said, big up Big C Crews in the community. I appreciate your neutrality. Big C. I'm trying. I am trying. Corner to Newcastle. Back post. Dan Burn. Oh, every set piece has been dreadful. Goes wide. Call it C unit. Everything Liverpool do is like, oh, what a goal that is, man. It gets better when you watch it. I can't lie. It does get better when you watch it. But they're dangerous, you know, they're dangerous. That's what I mean. Salah and these guys, they don't need to be in the game much. Newcastle dominating the game but not doing anything. Yeah, no, you're right. Third pick is likely Trossard against Liverpool spring when he twisted Canate. Ash said, bro, I'm fed up relying on other teams to do favours. We need to beat them ourselves. And this is what I'm saying. And you know what? I used to say that last year. I used to say that if we expect other teams to beat our rivals, we need to beat our rivals. So we need to beat Liverpool at Anfield. We need to stop all of that sort of situation, relying on other clubs to do it. We need to do it. Liverpool plays this way against the Arsenal. They are getting beat. Nah, but at home, I think they'll be different to this. And I don't think Szoboszlai will be at right back. But if they did, I think we'd cause them problems. But depends what team Arteta picks. Arteta ain't brave enough. That's the thing. He might look at a draw at Anfield and think that's a great result. Cormac said, have you got any fears Gyökeres could flop this season? I think he'll just score goals, bro. Listen, anytime you sign a player, there's always a chance they can flop. But I think he'll score goals. I'm not concerned about him as long as we create chances. DJ Curtis, how many times does professional footballers change their boots? Do they use once, give away? Different footballers have different things, but I know Prem ballers who keep the same boots all season, and some change every game. Liverpool are in. Our ball whipped in, goes all the way across. What a dangerous ball in by Salah. Goes out for a goal kick. Ekatike's nearly spat on himself. I hope you didn't see that. That did not look good. Personally, when I played, I didn't. Well, obviously at the level I played, I wasn't being given boots every week. So, but I didn't like changing boots often. I feel like when you get boots, you get confidence, you get comfy. New boots were always an issue for me. I felt like when you got new boots, they were a bit. You had to wear them in. I used to get my new boots, put them on, and put them in warm water while I'm wearing them. It kind of reshaped them a little bit, and then you're training them a couple of times, playing them, they'll loosen up. So I'm shocked whenever I hear players say like they play in new boots all the time. But I suppose they're getting them specially made. Maybe they're more comfortable. Elise wears the same ones, yeah. Somebody just said Tony Cruz, he wore the same ones for ages. Remember Grealish, his boots were ripped at one stage. Man was playing in the Prem with ripped boots. Barnes wins it's a goal kick. Good defending, Szoboszlai. Liverpool play with no 6 players are on Bielsa setting, says Brio. Farhan says 3 important players got yellow. Red cards incoming. We could do with a red card or 2 for Liverpool. They're not really missing anybody apart from McAllister will be back. His wife's having a kid, and they're missing obviously Frimpong. But at the moment, Gravenberch and Kanate are booked. Could do with a red card. 43 minutes, half's gone quick. Newcastle have been the better team, but they haven't took their chances. Shameless Shaw TV. Well, obviously, Ice Age, what I'm saying is I got a second channel that was the Clips channel. We got about 1,500 subscribers. We're going to rebrand, and some people are saying call it Shameless Shaw TV or something like that. But we'll do something. The ball by Bruno finds Harvey, but Barnes ain't getting enough joy out of Szoboszlai. I'm telling you now. Take Barnes off. Put Gordon on the left. And put that young guy up top. He's got so much pace. Asula. What do you think of Frank at Tottenham? Listen, I've said many times, I'm annoyed that they got him because I rate him. I rate him highly. Used to wear my footy boots for rugby. Just swapped out the studs for the long ones. I was never into rugby, really. I played it in school a couple of times in PE, but it was, I was never a big fan of rugby. I just used to get the ball and run. But Dan Burn gets a yellow card there for a foul on Mo Salah. Sunday, bring your boots, bring your pads. We got to beat Liverpool, man. We need to beat them. How many years it been since we beat them at Anfield? 2000 when was it? 2012, was it? 11, 12? Podolski and them, man. We're due a win, man. Vert says a video about how many boots he wears. I watch on. Yeah, I'm sure somebody told me that he changes his boots a lot. 2012. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. How can you go that long without win? Oh, Kirkez and Gordon squaring up. That's what yeah, man. Yeah, wind them up. Please, yellow cards, red cards. I like that. Yo, Kirkez is small, man. I didn't know he was that small. Van Dijk down on the floor. What's he got there? Is it an injury or is he just took a kick? Is that a yellow card? Who's the yellow card for? Is it Kirkez? What happened to Van Dijk? Something's gone wrong. Oh, has Van Dijk done his ankle? I reckon Gordon's done his right ankle. Oh, that looks like an ankle. Listen, man, that's a naughty tackle. I'm telling you now, he's nailed him. He's done him. Shin pads out and everything. They're doing a VAR check. He might get a red card. I don't think that's a red card, but it's naughty. Does he catch him with the studs? That could be a red. Sent him to the screen. We know what's happening here. I'll lock this game off. Because whenever the ref gets sent to the screen, you know what's happening. You know what time it is. When do we play Newcastle? 1, 2, 3. No, he'll be back. He'll be back if he gets sent off. I think he might get sent off for that. It didn't look that bad at first, but it looks like he might catch him with his studs. From the far angle, it just looks like he takes him out, yellow card. I think once you zoom in, studs, does he make contact? Brings the foot down. I can tell you now he's going to get sent off. The studs are up. He brings them down. He catches him as he's bringing the foot down, though. But I think he's going to get a red for that. As he tweaked Van Dijk's ankle as well. He's going to get sent off. The game's over. Might as well lock the stream off. Just get on with it, ref. Here's the decision. Oh, they're telling him in the ear, which means he can't make his mind up. Which I never understand. So the refs looked at it and said he doesn't know. So the VAR guys are going to give the decision. So he's not sure. I've always said if you're not sure, you can't send a player off. Red card. He's off. VAR, we just heard it. Red card. And Van Dijk's fine as well. They've ruined it. Gordon, you absolute melt. What a melt he is. What a clown Gordon is. Ruin the game. You've ruined the game, mate. You've ruined the whole thing. Absolute clown. What are you doing? What's he? This guy, his season's getting worse. No, Isak. Gordon's going to be banned for 3 games, I would imagine. Ain't that violent conduct? Absolute donut. Clear Balding lookalike. You just give them the win. Just give them the win. Might as well lock the game off. Is it a 1 game? No, but if it's violent conduct, it's 3, right? But it's whether they consider that violent conduct. Liverpool fan Anthony Gordon, yeah. Absolute donut. Just ruin the game. They'll lose this. They ain't winning this. This has happened before. Remember when Liverpool played them and Pope got sent off for handballing it? See you all on Sunday. I'm telling you, I might lock it off at half time. I'll wait. If Liverpool go 2-0 up, I'm locking the stream off. I'm going to be real. Ain't nothing happening here. 1-0, you never know, do you? They might nick an equaliser, but I can't see it. I wouldn't waste your time watching this. This is why Isak's leaving, man. He knows. I feel bad for Eddie Howe. Well, they've had all summer to sign a striker. How are they the only team that can't seem to buy a striker? There's so many strikers who've moved. I think Gordon was emotional. He's a Liverpool fan. He's seen Van Dijk on the ball. He's running his press. But the tackle's like he's done it on purpose. It's like he's done it on purpose. Why are you raking down the guy with your stud showing, bro? Just put a regular challenge in with your foot on the floor. Man's come in with his stud showing and... Are Liverpool really this lucky or good or both? I would say both. I think when you're really good at something, you get a lot of good luck. That's the reality. Richard said, I heard Curtis used to wear his boots to the club. Nah, Rich, relax, man. You never see me in no football boots in the club. White Glove said, end the stream, Dave. Max said, big up Curtis and the C Unit. Blessed to you and your fam. I appreciate that, bro. Big up to everyone locked in. We got great numbers. Yeah, man, the emotion got the better of him. He's ruined the game for them now. They ain't going to win this. There's Salah. If they score a second, we lock this off. Man said section boys, settings, everything lock off. Half-time whistle goes. Clown, mate. Absolute clown. The game was pretty good. I know they were losing, but they were well in it. And you go and do that. Every time. I'll tell you, Newcastle, they get too fired up. They get too fired up for these games. Even Shearer said it's a red all day. And he's the biggest Newcastle fan you could ever find. Agent Gordon. He's done it on purpose. They always do it though, man. Ridiculous. It gets worse every time you look at it, to be honest. Could have broke his ankle. He could have broke his ankle. It's a shocker. He's raked him down his... Oh, what are you doing? He could have easily broke his ankle. Van Dijk's lucky to have come out of that uninjured. Guy's a clown, mate. He's a boyhood Liverpool fan. He knows what time it is. Agent Gordon made it look like a real rampage. Yeah, you know Nath, man. You know he's done that. Would you take a draw this weekend? I'm going to be greedy and say we need to win. But you know what? I can't blame Liverpool. The guy's an idiot. What's he doing? They won't sell Isak out of spite. Bro, I think Newcastle are cooked. I think they're cooked, bro. I think they're going to lose Isak. They're going to sign 2 meaty strikers. And they'll probably have a tough season. Oh, it's a definite red. No argument. When I saw it from distance, I thought, that don't look too bad. When I saw it close up, I'm like, you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. You're lucky you haven't broke his ankle. Curtis Lloyd-Banks or Fabulous? I got to go with Fab. I know Banks had the punchlines, but Fab, the voice, the flow was better for me. You're a funny guy, man. You're a funny guy. Lock that stream off. One more goal, we lock it off. I've got dinner waiting for me and everything, but I thought we'd have an exciting game here. Play the Eze video for the culture. Go on then. I mean, if I have to, why not? If I really have to. I know this is a neutral stream, but I've only watched it 45 times this weekend anyway, so it's not like one more is going to cause any problems. Let's watch it one more. I need the stench of Newcastle to get away from me. Let me see some Arsenal heritage. Do you want to create? Do you want to raise the roof? Do you want to fulfill your dreams? Do you want the Arsenal? Obviously. There it is. All right, let me shut up and just play it. Man said lock it off and eat your dinner. I'm trying to remain professional. Let's just listen to this masterpiece.
A rhetorical.
No, really, man. Nah, that's just that restores the mood, right? That's a thing of beauty. That I don't care what anyone says, man. It's the song. I'm sorry, it's the song. The song just captures all of it. Righty, I think, smashes it, bro. He's moving like Morgan Freeman. He's moving like Morgan Freeman, bro. I swear down. I think Righty nails it. Do you want the Arsenal? Obviously. Yo, I can't lie, man, Mikel. I'm gonna say that to him on tour. If he's still the manager. I say, you promised goosebumps. That was goosebumps. I'm not even gonna lie. That was goosebumps. The one thing I don't like about the video, yeah, I thought that they should have not showed you Eze so quick. The first time I would have showed Eze is when he said, obviously. That's if I was being really fussy. They showed him after the first, 5 seconds. You just see him there with his arms crossed. I mean, they should have kept the suspense a little bit, even though we knew what it was. But I'm being picky here. But yeah, I would have not showed him until he said, obviously. But yeah, man, it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, I can't lie. That guy D said, what? People are being flagged in the comments for saying... But I don't even think I've got... I don't even think I've put banned words in there, though. So I don't know. I don't know how that's happening, bro. I really don't know. I don't know how that's happened. Never saw the Zubby one. I was... wasn't there some guy playing a guitar or something? It was whack. I can't lie. It was nothing. That can't be a serious question, AJ. I don't know if I'm going mad here and Gangstar's got albums out where he went crazy, but if you're going to come in... I'm just going to say... If you're going to come into this chat on hip-hop vibes and you're going to compare Nas, bro, you need to be comparing him to an absolute icon of hip-hop. And I don't know if Gangstar's at that level to even have that comparison. Say Jay-Z or Tupac or, you know what I mean? Gangstar or Nas, bro. Chill, bro. YouTube banned some words automatically. Bro, I don't think I've got one banned word. I don't think I've ever put one there. Gangstar was dope, bro. But yo, as you said, Gangstar was dope. But Nas, bro, I don't know about anybody else. Nas, one of my favorite rappers of all time. I wouldn't even put Gangstar in my top 20. I'm being real. I'm being real. I wouldn't put him in my top 20. Nas would be top 3. Cam or Jada? Kiss, bro. Jada Kiss. The flow, the voice, the lyrics. You've seen it in the verses. Jada Kiss for me is one of the best rappers ever, just not commercially. He didn't have the success of. But if you're just talking bars, lyrics, flow, voice, he's one of the greatest, bro. Man are saying Gangstar's the GOAT. Now, well, listen, hip hop is subjective the same way that football is. So, listen, the Guru, of course I rate him, bro. But Nas, bro, boy, I feel like there's a real gap between them two. I can't lie. Why right? He said, never said, do you want to win the title? Don't worry, man. You're gonna see trophies soon, bro. Oyon said, did you see the? Oh, O'Hara. Yeah, he's a clown, mate. He's a clown. Talksport in general, they do the same thing that they actively criticize it. They're such a hypocritical station. Yeah, Jada's crazy. His voice is mad. The laugh. Jada. D Black. Nas or Papoose? Nas, bro. Come on. And I rate Pap. I've actually seen Pap in concert. Alphabetical Slaughter. Lyrically, he was mad, but Nas, bro. I'm telling you, Nas, you ain't gonna get many rappers higher than him, in my opinion. If any. 1 or 2. Message on Insta, mate. The settings are messed up. So what's going on then, people? Are people getting flagged up in the chat? I don't know how or why. I've got no banned words whatsoever. I've never even put words in there that are banned. Apparently, people are getting flagged up in the comments. I can't understand why. Let me have a look. What's it actually saying in the comments? I can't even see anything where it's saying that. Young kids are very good, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me know, bro. By the way, I'm taking nothing away from the Guru. Gangstar can rap, but I just feel like Nas, bro, I feel like that's a whole nother level higher. Aubameyang announcement video is still... Is that a GOAT? Still the GOAT, the best announcement video on YouTube. Miss Aubameyang at Arsenal. That guy had aura. You know what? Should we look at the Aubameyang announcement just to run it back? Let's have a look. I did love the Arbor one. I was still in my feelings because we just sold Alexis Sanchez, so I don't think I ever truly. Oh dear me, that's a bit loud. Let's have a look at the Arbor one, just for the streets, bro, because Arbor was one of my favorites. You guys know that, so let's have a look at the Arbor one. I think somebody said today the Pogba one at Man United as well. That was good with Stormzy in it. Let's remember.
Here, you want to come out here? Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Nowhere near as good as Evan. Bro, like, listen, I love Obba, man. I love the beginning of it. Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? That one can't talk to Eze one, bro. The song on the Eze one is what does it. Let's have a look at the... We're doing an announcement stream, people, just to take our mind off the fact that Newcastle are smoked. and cooked. Pogboom. I'm not going to lie here. When Pogba went back to United, I was a bit disappointed because I loved Pogba. Let's have a look at the Pogba one. Pogboom.
Couple young kings. Look, man, I'm the one they all fear. I was the man of the year last year. Now I'm the man of the year for the second year straight, like nobody don't compare. And now I'm sitting on the top and I'm looking straight down, like holding, is anybody there? Shut down Malia, shut down Iceland, oh my god, this not fair. Look, man, I was on the roads when Dizzy means stop that. You're not a bad boy, stop that. Paintings on my WhatsApp. Yeah, they love when I drop that. I put my city on my shoulders. You ain't cold, I'm cold, I'm the coldest. Got my Adidas crepes from my ego top, you can't get this yet, man, I'm jokers. Yeah, look, I made a tune with Nick Jonas. They said I sold out, that's bogus. I do a fire in the park, 3 million views, now it's album time when I focus. Kill him with a skate man sound, skate man flow, skate man down. Kill him with a skate man sound, skate man flow, skate man down.
I feel like with that one, yeah, when it dropped, it was probably banging. I can't lie. Do you know what I mean? Some of these ones you'll look back on and you'll go like, you might go, it's not as good now, but it was probably banging then at the time. I can't lie. I remember when Pogba signed, man, United fans were going crazy. We're just doing an announcement stream by the look of it. We might just lock the game off. I'm trying to see some of the other ones. I actually don't even want to watch this game. I got no interest in this game. Liverpool, you've destroyed any enjoyment for me in this game. Yeah, no, the Eze one's better. The Eze one's better. Alexis to United. Let's get that one. Just for that one was good. Alexis. Announcement. United. Announcement. Let's get this Alexis Sanchez one. Still can't believe this guy did that. Imagine like the guy saying to you, I think you should sit there, mate, and play a piano. I'd be like, bro, relax. I'm not Alicia Keys, bro. Do you know what I mean? What do you mean play a piano? He was doomed at United from the second he did this. It was doomed from the moment he played that piano. I can't lie, man. The announcement was a joke. No wonder he flopped there. He said he wanted to leave the day after that, didn't he? One day of training, I wanted out, he said. This game's back underway. This feels like a chore now watching this. Anthony Gordon, you've ruined everything. Liverpool. If Liverpool score a second goal, this stream's over. I'm just letting you know that. And they might score now, and they've scored. Ekatike, FPL hype, Wemby. Lock this off. Scored in like 1 minute. It's a joke. Lock off that game. I'm fuming, man. Anthony Gordon, you absolute fraud. Game's over already. You watch, they'll never get a red card against Arsenal. That's a great finish, by the way. Ekatike, FPL hype. The team's too open. Why are you not marking him? Another post and in finish. Gakpo assist. It's a great finish, by the way. That's a real quality finish. Game over. Lock off this. Yeah, this game's done. I'm actually gonna lock it off. I'm gonna lock it off and redirect. What's the point? Who else is streaming? I got dinner waiting. What's the point? I ain't watching this rubbish. Who's live? We'll redirect. Troops is live. I can't believe he's staying. I'm gonna redirect to Troops. Let me read the super chats. Eze unveil at the M is on Berta, Spain Heritage. Eze unveil at the M is on Berta, Spain Heritage. I'm confused there because Berta's Italian. I don't know what's going on there. Hate watch, hold that. Hey, Marcel, the game's the game. I'll see you Sunday. Do we keep going a bit longer? Beresford, as a rival fan, that reveal was beautiful. Ian Wright, the song, and the fact that it all worked out. I suppose ultimate working out will be winning the title. You got to lock it off. I can't watch this. This is a disgrace. I ain't watching this trash. I'm actually not even watching the game. I'm turning the game off as soon as I come off the stream. I'm eating dinner. We'll do a few more minutes. We'll do a few more. We'll just see if anything happens. All that's going to happen is Liverpool score another goal. Cormac Super Chat. Cormac, where you at, bro? Sometimes, yeah, I swear down, StreamYard, in the last 2 weeks, StreamYard's been bugging out. Do you know what I feel like's happened with StreamYard, right? StreamYard obviously got set up as a streaming service to work alongside YouTube. It's got so popular, it's like they can't handle the amount of people sometimes that use it, and they have a lot of issues, man. They have a lot of issues. Cormac, bro, can you send your message in as a normal message? I can't find it anywhere. I don't know. Look, it's not even saving super chats. And they've put the prices up, which, listen, if they're charging more money, make the actual software even better. The Liverpool coach missed the goal that quick. You know what I mean? Man ain't even sat down yet and they're scoring. Cormac, I honestly can't see it, but just put it in as a normal comment. D-Ray, let them have it. Glock and Eze turns up next. Yeah, man. Robert said, stay on, your commentary makes the game better. Bro, it's tough, man. It is tough. If the community's here, I suppose I'll stay a bit longer. We'll see how we get on. I might just watch announcements for the whole second half. Oh, they're cooking them. Newcastle are a wreck. Newcastle are wrecked. Yeah, the Glock and Eze are turning up, man. Don't worry. Big clash on Sunday. Did you know the frustrating thing, Nath, is like I thought Liverpool would win, but I thought at least it's a horrible 90 minutes. You know what I mean? It's a horrible 90 minutes. But this is like, what's the point? They're going to stroll to like a 3-0 win. They're going to take people off with 30 minutes to go. Cormac said, Curtis, I was asking if Daichi would put Gordon and Bruno in it. I mean, listen, mate. What's the point putting Gordon in a headlock? He's got a headband on. I don't even need to, mate. I'll just flick him on the nose. He'll fall over, mate. He's a clown, mate. He's an absolute clown. There you go. Right, his statue, yes or no? Yes, yes, and yes, my friend. Right deserves a statue. All day long. He definitely deserves a statue. Here's Cody Gakpo. Clips it in. Yeah, this is a horrible game. You know what? All of a sudden, you're looking at Newcastle going. You've drew 0-0 against Villa when Villa had a man sent off with 30 minutes to go. You're gonna lose at home. They haven't even scored a goal yet. I'm telling you now, man. This guy Eddie Howe, mate, he might get the sack. He might get the sack, man. I don't know if he'll get away with this. And then Isak going. Could be a bad season. Let's do some more announcements. I'm enjoying this more than the game. We do something to... Look at this. This was a moment in history. One of the biggest signings in Premier League history. I think you'll enjoy this one. This was huge. What a moment. What a moment.
People like to talk, don't they? Well, so do I. And I'll say this. You're about to see the best of me.
Are we? Are we? Raheem, are you sure about that, my friend? I mean, the announcement video was... You know, when I seen that, I thought, raw, that brother's motivated, man. We're going to get the old Sterling from Man City. I don't know what Sterling we got. I don't know what kind of a signing that was. It's an announcement stream, people. We're just doing announcements. We don't... What's the point watching this? It's a waste of time. I'll say this. You haven't seen the best of me. Man lifted his head up and then he basically came here as a youth worker for Lewis Skelly and Waneri. You know what I mean? He came here to just give advice to the younger players. This one was proper, I can't lie.
This is a massive club. You can't be comfortable here. You have to push yourself to the max.
I can't do without your policy, I go. I must fall in with all my brothers above. If they wanna bounce, person, it cannot be mine. Man just Baku, it be like them be rise. Whack them. I leave Abuja, come and cry, left my brother. Do the heavy race, so them go erect that and placard. As now me dogging pillars. Now me robbing millions, I'm cross the pillars. I can't do without their policy, I go. I must fall in with all my brothers above. If they wanna bounce, person, it cannot be mine. Man just Baku, it be like them be rise. Whack them.
Yeah, that one was good. That Deckers one was proper. People asking for the Thierry Henry one, bro. I don't think there was any announcements them times, bro. He had a press conference. You know them ones. There was no announcements back in them times. Who else? I can't even think of... What about Pepe? I can't remember Pepe's one. I'm just thinking of the expensive deals that we've got done. Nico, Pepe. Announcement. Some of them don't even show up. Pepe, Arsenal. I actually can't even remember Pepe's announcement video when we signed him. I think they was doing that. Oh yeah, I found it actually. It's a short one. Doesn't look great. 2019. I feel like it wasn't that good then. Mustafi and that. Yeah, I don't even know if there was. I hope they didn't. I'll look for it just for banter. Pepe. I can't even remember this video. Let me get this one up. Nicolas Pepe. Ozil again. Was there an announcement video for Ozil? I don't even know. We'll have a look. We'll have a look.
Personne ne m'a vu venir. Sans problème. J'y ai toujours cru. J'ai continué à bosser. J'ai trouvé mes infos. Infatigable. Ouais. Patient. Toujours. Rapide. Vous allez voir. Je suis Nico. Je suis ici.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that is absolutely awful. I swear that he might have done that video himself. What the hell was that? £72 million signing. That was the announcement video. I was falling asleep watching that. Oh, Newcastle have scored. Yo, we're back. We ain't going nowhere. Put the dinner in the oven. Bruno Guimaraes. Up the tune, man, up the tune. We're going nowhere. Come on. I still don't think they'll win, but you never know. Let's do this. Bruno Guimaraes. Header, bottom corner. We're here till the end, people. Don't be offside. Nah, he's onside, definitely. Great ball in. Great header. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. I'm still live. No, I didn't redirect, man. I was tempted. I sold you all the pump fake, you know what I mean? And then passed it. I said I was going and then I just thought I'd stay, you know. I thought the community are here. Let's see what's going on. Inter are winning 5-0. No, I'm not getting my hopes up because Liverpool still look like they're going to score when they attack. But at least 2-1 keeps Liverpool honest. They can't just take people off and think that they've won the game. They're going to have to actually... they're going to have to actually put a performance in for 90 minutes. What's going on, people? Welcome back. No, really. A lot of you thought I was gone. Arteta announcement. Oh, mate. I mean, surely they weren't doing announcements for managers. I don't think there was one, right? Surely it was just the picture. No, I can't see one. No, I don't think they did videos for managers. They probably will in the end. They probably start doing videos for managers. Campbell announcement was just a press conference, wasn't it, when he walked out? They weren't doing videos them times, really. Come on, Barnes. Oh, it's going to be hard for Newcastle. By the way, yeah, look at that goal. Kirkes back post. Doesn't even want to challenge. I'm telling you now, Kirkes and Frimpong, I know Frimpong's not playing, back post crosses. We need to do that at the weekend. Kirkes is very small for a left back. Remember, we got Calafiori, we got centre backs playing. Oh, Ekatike rolls it in. Wirtz has been quiet. Come on, Newcastle, man. I just don't see how they're going to get forward much. Pass, pass, pass. That's not bad run. Come on, win a throw-in. You know, you're fighting for a throw-in. Ah, Van Dijk wins the throw-in. Kirkes can be got at back post, I'm telling you. He's small. He looks even smaller than 5'11". I can't lie, but, you know, there's a lot of big guys in the Prem, isn't there? There's a lot of big guys in the Prem, so... I still can't believe we're buying a centre-back for, like, nearly 50 million. I think Kirkes can be a weakness on crosses. He's quite quick. Watch URL battles, rap battles on your free time. We'll have a look. We'll definitely have a look. Madueke needs to rip Kirkes apart. I hope so. 5'8" max. He don't look 5'11". I can't lie, but you never know. You never know. Let's Google. How tall is Kirkes? Is Kirkes 1.8 meters? What is that? What is that in feet and centimeters? 1.8 meters in feet is 5'9". 5'9", it says. That's definitely not that big, man. People saying 5'11", unless Google's selling me a pump fake. 1.8 is 5. Yeah, some of them do say 5'11". 5'9", 5'11". 5'9" when he's wearing big trainers, Air Force Ones, you know. Newcastle free kick. Oh, you're right. This ref cam is brilliant. I like it, actually, you know. I think it looks quite good. I remember they did it in pre-season when Arsenal went to America. Yeah, ref cam's quality. Come on, Newcastle. Set pieces. Yeah, here we go. Long throw in again. They're hyped. I swear down, if they score an equaliser, I'll be going mad. It's long throws and set pieces now, man. It ain't going to get no pretty football from them. Big C. Start, bench, sell. Batistuta, Klinsmann, Van Basten. That is so difficult. For me, I didn't watch him live, but, well, not really, but I watched a lot of his videos and stuff. And I think Van Basten's incredible. Some of you guys may know more than me, actually, about him, but he just looks like an unbelievable goal scorer. Klinsmann would be last for me. I'll start Van Basten, bench Batistuta, and sell Klinsmann. But it's hard for me to pick Van Basten because I watched Batistuta, and Batistuta was incredible. But I'm going to gamble and say, from what I've seen of him, I think Van Basten was the better footballer. But I love Batistuta at Fiorentina. The power. Remember that goal he scored against David Seaman at Wembley? Unbelievable. Oh, my God, it's up in the air. Alisson punches it in the air. The corner nearly went in. Van Basten, did he win 3 Ballon d'Ors? I didn't even know that. Come on, Joe Linton. Oh, Newcastle have possession again. Joe Linton is a bully, but he can play. He's not. I think sometimes we downplay Joe Linton as just some bully who just kicks people, but he can play a bit, man. He can play. I haven't seen a guy transition from a striker to a midfielder as good as that for a long time with Joe Linton. Up front, he was awful. Come on, Newcastle. You're flying. Gordon got sent off, but Newcastle just got one back. Ekitike scored, yeah. Your FPL's doing bits, innit? Come on, Newcastle. Midfielder to striker, Marino. Yeah, but not full time. Long throw to Newcastle. Hurled into the area, flicked on Dan Burn. Oh, they got a player on the floor. They're going to get smoked on the break. No, they're not. Got away with it. Don't panic. Let them panic. There we go. Throw into Newcastle again. Up the tune. Are they appealing for a penalty? That's a pen. That's a pen. Soft. He won't give that. It's one of them fouls that in the middle of the pitch you probably get a free kick for it, but they won't give a penalty for it. It's annoying. Another long throw. This game is not pretty, I tell you that. But it's become a bit more entertaining. Tonali coming off, looks like he's injured. Who's that coming on? Is that young? Is that Miley? Yeah, Miley, young player coming on for Newcastle. Tonali's got a knock. They ain't got nothing on the bench. Bring on Joe Willock. Don't even get off the bench. This is you're watching a rugby match. Livramento. I'm really surprised Man City didn't sign him as their right back. Hurls it in, flicked on. Come on, be strong. It's not handball. Come on, win a penalty. Pull him down. Come on. Yes! Oh, cleared away. Great ball. Ah, Van Dijk clears it. This game is it's really bad, but really good entertainment-wise, but it's shocking quality. Look at that from Trippier. It's a rugby match. Liverpool, Newcastle are playing rugby. Joe Linton, look, I'm telling you, man, you might get a scrappy penalty from one of them. No, Gravenberch got both arms round him. Like, I feel like they should be appealing more for that. Need a penalty here. That's VAR should be checking that. Got both arms around it. I'm telling you, this kid, yeah, Asulu on the bench, he's absolutely rapid. They probably won't bring him on because they're not exactly moving the ball. On the floor, Joel Linton could have caught him. Ekatike, oh, heavy touch. I actually didn't think Ekatike was playing that well, but he took his goal so well. Wirtz has had a quiet game. Very quiet. Gimmer signing last day would be better than a left winger. I'd take Bruno, yeah, I would. He kind of disrespected us, though, when he went to Newcastle. He said things about us. He put us in his announcement video that he rejected us when we know he didn't reject us. We didn't actually make the offer. So, but he is a good player. I feel like Newcastle would have signed Osimhen if he was still available. I don't think they could afford him in terms of wages. Osimhen's on 400 grand a week. Newcastle have already got PSR issues there. I don't think they can pay him that. Here's Salah. You're destroying my FPL, mate. Your team scores 2. You haven't scored or got an assist. Would you take Tonali or Guimaraes? Yeah, they're both quality. They're both really good. Gakpo whips it in. Goes out for a goal kick. 22 minutes to go, people. I was about to end the stream. We were ready to go. I was going to redirect, but we're going to stay. Let's finish the job. 23 minutes to go. Would have taken Bruno, send him back to the favelas. Osimhen's gone to Galatasaray. Seems like wages was an issue, man. I think most clubs in Europe were not willing to pay him that 400 grand. I think what he's done, he's been using the Saudi offer to try and get massive money from clubs in Europe, and they wouldn't pay it. Oh, Paqueta, yeah, no, I was saying actually that Tottenham should sign Paqueta to replace Maddison as an attacking midfielder. I think Paqueta's a good player. I'd have took him. I suppose when you got Eze and Odegaard, Paqueta, would we go for him? 11:20 Football Factory, yeah, good film, man. I watched all them films, Green Street, Football Factory, they're all good, man. Liverpool look average, always scrappy goals. But goals nevertheless. They've scored 6 in not even 2 full games. So, and if they add Isak to it, it's even more, innit? That's the problem. Salah whips into the back post. Terrible cross. He's been awful. Goes out for a goal kick. Guna Popeye said, you've got a terrible agent if you're as good as Osimhen and you're playing in Turkey. I agree. I think if you look at the striker market right now, he could play for Man United. He could play for Chelsea, although João Pedro looks very good. I can't lie. Bro, he could have probably gone Barcelona and challenged Lewandowski. Lewandowski's 36. There's no way that Osimhen should be at Galatasaray. He should be at a top Premier League or Spanish club. But the wages, man, he just did. Yeah, it felt like he was always motivated by money. So that's what happens, innit? Clubs don't want to pay mad wages these days in Europe. They rather give you a massive signing on fee with lower wages so they can manage PSR and you wait for FFP. Cass, yeah, I've watched that one, the West Ham firm. Why do footballers need agents? I think the problem is, bro, is when you step in a room and you're signing contracts and there's millions of pounds, you need somebody who knows what they're talking about. I always used to think that if I got in the Prem, man, I'm not even going to have an agent, but you need to know what you're talking about. Yo, bro, Steven said I was put on timeout. I said nothing wrong, bro. Honestly, I don't know what's going on tonight. Comments have been flagged up and things. I haven't put anybody on timeout. And I know that guy D, who's one of the mods, he doesn't, unless people say anything crazy. So, forgive me if that happened to you, bro. How's the game, says Jan? It's an absolute scrappy mess. But because Newcastle have got a goal back, it's brought a little bit of entertainment value back. Newcastle are basically playing rugby. But that's all they can do right now. I don't blame them. When you're down to 10 men, it's difficult. It is difficult. A draw would be scenes if they got an equaliser. Yeah, I don't get that, Anthony. If I was Osimhen and I was like, listen, man, I'm just trying to get paid, why not go Saudi? Because apparently they offered him 700 grand a week. So, listen, maybe he thought, I still want to play in Europe. I still want to play in the Champions League. I'll go Galatasaray for 400 grand. And the fans love him as well over there. Same issues at other streams, but I don't know what's going on. Some people are putting in super chats. It's not saving them. Some people are getting timeouts. It is strange. It is strange. One more sign-in. Who would you go for? Rafael Leao. I stick by it. I've said it all summer. I said it on today's stream. I'd sign Leao ahead of Rodrigo because of the power. I think he'd adapt to the league. I know some people don't think we need a left winger, but Eze would be playing central for me. And then I put Leao. Imagine having Eze attacking midfield, Leao, Gyökeres, and Saka. Oh my, nah. That's madness, bro. Lookman's good. Lookman is good. Lookman is good. 100 Leao, but did Leao get injured at the weekend? Barcola, but I saw a thing saying PSG want 100 million euros for him. He ain't worth that. Can we get Leao on loan with an obligation? I think no chance. He's probably Milan's best player. I don't see why they would loan him out. I think to have got Leao, you needed to buy him early in the window because AC Milan seemed like they were having financial problems, but they've sold Theo Hernandez, they sold Reinders to Man City. They've got rid of a few players, so I just don't think that they probably even need to sell now. There's an injury there. Is that Joel Linton? Richard said, man said Liverpool look average, scrappy goals. He must think we are Arsenal. Horrific. Then we just throw corners and long throws into the box. Or was you talking about Arsenal? Forgive me, Jorge, if you was. Maybe I misread it. Maybe I misread it. But Liverpool, I think, play better football than us. So, yeah, they're still champions. I think Galatasaray are in the Champions League. Verts basically said he wears roughly 20 to 30 pairs of boots per season. But Adidas always give him the latest one. Yeah, I would never do that, honestly. Even if they sent me 30, I wouldn't wear them. I just wouldn't. I think new boots can be a bit uncomfortable at the start. Joel Linton looks hurt. Tonali and Joel Linton injured in the same game. I tell you what, this game's going to cause Newcastle a lot of problems. He looks upset as well, which usually makes you think it's a bad injury. Putting the shirt over his face. Tonali off injured. Joel Linton off injured. And Gordon sent off suspended. I mean, strikers rejecting moves to him left, right, and centre. They're cooked. Hall's coming on. They're bringing on a left back. Nah, that guy D's a real one, bro. Wouldn't tolerate the mods time if he said to keep. Yeah, man. Nah, I know he wouldn't do that. I know he wouldn't. Big him up every time, man. Looks like a groin strain. And he looks visibly upset, which usually tells you, you know, you've done a bad injury. All-time favorite video game. It's tough, bro. For me, Pro Evo back in the day. I had so much fun on that game. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is up there for me as well. And FIFA maybe... What FIFA did I really like? 18, was it? I remember when Sturridge was at Liverpool. He was so good on FIFA. I used to always get him in my team. Thought you were locking off. I know, bro. You know what? The community stayed, so I stayed, man. People were saying, stay, man, and just vibe. I said, all right. And then Bruno scored. I said, right, I'm here till the end of the game now. Yildiz at Juve. Baller, bro. Baller. Sharp as well. Sharp. We need that Newcastle equaliser. The problem is when Liverpool get the ball on the floor and break, they look cooked. They just clatter him. Who is that? Jones. Good run, bad pass. What's this guy doing? Calm down, man. Newcastle just made 3 changes. I didn't even see who came on. My apologies. Let me have a look. Who just came on for Newcastle? Now Fabian Shaw's down injured. Head injury. It's getting worse. They're going to have no players left. Who came on for Newcastle then? Asula came on, the striker. Lewis Hall, Jacob Ramsey, who they've just signed. Barnes, Trippier, Joe Linton came off. Now Shaw's down injured. They've made 4 subs, so they have got 1 sub left. We've got a little break in play. NBA Jam was good. Where is your Kroenke apology? Bro, you crazy. Apologise, bro. Go and win a trophy for us. It's not all about spending money. Big up Salmon. He said he's going to put his kids to bed. Curtis, blessings. Blessings to the chat, Steve. Take care, bro. Big up, man. Both Gabbies called up for Brazil, yeah. Surprised Martinelli got the call up, but... Abu Dhabi masterclass at Anfield. Yeah, I thought he was going to be a superstar, man. Injuries. The man said apologise, bro. They've won 1 trophy since taking full control. There ain't no apologies. Driver, was that the... I did have the game Driver. I was going to confuse it with Crazy Taxi, but that is a different game. I had Driver. Driving around like a madman doing missions and that. Someone needs to give Simon Hooper a Liverpool kit. The guy's a disgrace. Sign your mall, then we'll say sorry. Did Alisson punch him in the head when he came out for the cross? Newcastle should have bought Osimhen. They should put 60 mil on the table for Watkins. Watkins. I think you could get him for less than 60 mil. Oh, Van Dijk. Fair header, to be fair. Just caught him with his arm. Would Watkins leave Villa for Newcastle? I mean, Newcastle are in the Champions League, but it feels like a bit of a sideward step. Robocop on Commodore 64. That's a real old school console, man. The Commodore. No, I don't think that's a penny. Wins the header, man. You always get some contact when players jump. It's not like he swung the arm. Connor Bradley and Chiesa coming on for Liverpool. Have you watched Heat? What, as in Robert De Niro and Pacino? All them films I've watched, bro. Watched all them. I love them films. Newcastle need players, bro. Wirtz has come off. I think he's been quiet. I knew this game wouldn't suit Wirtz. Ekatike's off as well. I knew that game wouldn't sell Wirtz. It's too physical. It's too sharp. Do you listen to Drake? Drake is like in the car or on the radio. I don't really like put Drake on. But I used to. I'll be honest. I used to. He was he's a hit maker, isn't he? You know what I mean? I think the Kendrick thing made people say, oh, I can't listen to Drake anymore. But yeah, and the car park, you know, the car park tickets. When was that? 2-3 years ago? Yeah, man, he was still... He's a hit maker, though. Heat, the best movie ever made. It's up there. Any movie with De Niro and Pacino in it's going to be an absolute classic, isn't it? I love that film. It's amazing. Come on, Newcastle. Nah, they're cooked. Free kick. Why didn't they play Jacob Ramsey? Yeah, I mean, they've just paid like 40 million for him, but where do they put him in that team? I don't think he gets in over Tonali, Bruno, or Joel Linton unless they put him in the front 3. Fabian Shaw come off now. They got no one left, man. Who's this guy? This is that Thior guy, is it? Malik Thior. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but they signed him from AC Milan for about 30 million. Casino or Goodfellas? I would just go with Goodfellas, to be honest. Just. I do like Casino, though, but I love Goodfellas, man. Money Talks, great film. Chris Tucker, that's a great film. Do you know what? You know when like DVDs were the thing? I had all them films on DVD. I had loads of them. And then, DVDs are out now, aren't they? They're just, I ain't got no DVDs now. Take them all to trade them in. You get about 20p if you sell a DVD back. But yeah, man. Goodfellas over Casino. But Heat was quality, man. Yeah, old Drake was sick, bro. He's had an unbelievable run. You're talking 15 years plus. More like the Pusha T. Yeah, maybe Pusha annihilated him, but commercially it was K-Dot, But the thing about Drake is, even though he got kind of cooked by them guys, his career's still strong. He can still bring out a tune and go to #1. My dad grew up in the same neighborhood as Henry Hill from Goodfellas. That's mad. I love them kind of stories. Who do you think will win the Golden Boot? It's tough, innit? Because really you're looking Salah, Haaland, Ekatike, Pedro, Gyökeres. You'd expect it to be one of those guys. Probably not Isak, just because he's going to miss out. But then he could still catch up if they sign him during the international break. He'd have only missed 3 games. Let's go with Gyökeres, man. Ekatike looks good, but surely when Isak turns up, he's going to be rotated. That will affect him. So I think you got to go Haaland Gyökeres. No, not Šeško, bro. Not Šeško. Benjamin Šeško. Favorite gangster movie? Tough. If you're looking at... Oh, that for yours had a nightmare already. Nearly. Do you know what I love? Do you know a film I love? I love Carlito's Way. I love that film. I feel like that would have been the follow-on of Scarface if he survived. I love Carlito's Way. If you're talking about like the street movies, as in like hip hop and stuff, Jamaican film Shotters. If you're talking American film, what's my favorite gangster film? Paid in Full, man. Paid in Full's up there. Paid in Full is up there. If you're talking about the real street movies, yeah, I love Paid in Full. I love Carlito's Way as the more commercial, like sort of. Yeah, Training Day, great film as well. Great. And Denzel, man, that's him in his bag, innit? Scarface, yeah, man, it's great film. Long film, but it's quality. American Gangster, yeah, commercial movie. But again, Denzel, innit? Denzel, when he gets in that sort of zone, Frank Lucas is unreal. City of Gods, yeah, great film. Brazilian, Lil Z. There's so many films, man. There's so many. Do you think it's acceptable what Isak is doing, refusing to play whilst being in contract? It's morally, I don't agree with it, but I understand it. I understand it. Like it is part of football. It's horrible. It is horrible because he's tarnished his legacy at Newcastle and he's won them a trophy and he should be a hero there. But he must have felt that he wasn't going to get the move by acting normal. So it's difficult to say. Drake or T-Pain, don't put him against rappers. I mean, yeah. He can cross over though, can't he? Let's be real. He can rap and sing. He's a pop artist, really. 5 minutes to go. Rank the following clubs on the basis of player pool. Barca, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal. Player pool, I would say Barcelona. Because all the South American, Brazilian, Argentinians, they want to play for Barca, man. Barca, Real Madrid, you don't reject them often, do you? You've probably got to say Liverpool as the champs. I'm putting Arsenal over Man City. I don't care. Declan Rice said no to Man City and came to us. The problem with City is Pep. Pep can drag players there, if we're being totally honest. That's the problem. So some players would reject Arsenal for Man City because of Pep. Bronx Tail, big up from Kentucky, said, Alex, big up to you, bro. Member for 3 months. Boys in the Hood, great film. Yeah, we were doing announcement videos at half time, man. Kay Hayes says, big up Don C in the community. It was my birthday yesterday. The Eze arrival and the Arsenal win made it great. Happy birthday to you, bro. Newcastle could be in. Newcastle! Did I not tell you about this guy, Osalu? Yo, John Cena, Tony Yeo celebration. I told you about this, Donny. Bomber. I told you this guy needs to come on. There we go. Osula. Yes. I'm so glad we stayed on the stream. Alan Shearer's jumping around. How many times during this stream did I say bring this guy on? Santiago Munez, you're right, people. Oh, yes. Free kick from Pope. Smashes it up there. Rugby settings. Flick on. Alisson comes out and he slots it underneath him. 2-2. Big Dan Burn with the assist. Beats Kanate in the air. Alisson can't get there. What a goal. Big Dan Burn, the sloth, with the flick on. Eddie Howe deserves that. Isak's not playing. Look, and they're having a fight after. Isak's not playing. Tonali's come off injured. Joe Linton's come off injured. Shaw's come off injured. Here, Newcastle! Come on, we need the winner. They've got a free kick on the halfway line. I swear, if they score the winner. Is that Rio, yeah? Ungamoa coming on, 16 years old. It's the young star of Liverpool. Free kick to Newcastle on the halfway line. Smash it in the area, Nick Pope. Come on. Newcastle. Newcastle. Here, Newcastle. Do you know how many times I said during this game, bring on this Osula? Seen him in pre-season. Pope smashes it in the area. Alisson comes out for it. He catches it. It wasn't a good free kick. Good job you lot were saying don't lock it off. I was about to lock the stream off at 2-0. I don't want to get too excited because they've still got to defend. You've got to win that. You've got to win that. Get rid. Take your time now and smash it, Livramento. You don't do it. Come on. Come on. They've got no one up there. Go on, run. Run. Run him. Here we go. Let's go. Alanga. Come on. We've all seen the videos. Corner to Newcastle. Come on, the tune, man. Up the tune. Come on. Santiago Munez, people. This is scenes. They're going to get a winner. Big Dan Burn header. Come on. Big Dan Burn winner last minute. How weird that tune, man. Bring on Joe Willock. Yeah, he just come back from injury, didn't he? Bronx Tail. I read that one, Alex. Big up to you, bro. Yeah, we're top of the league. We're top of the league. Come on. Alanga. 11 minutes added on. What the hell's going on here? Man's a Newcastle fan. We're playing another half. How weird that tune. 11 minutes, bro. What's going on here? Alanga whips it in. Oh, no one there. I hate away swinging corners. I just don't see the point. In swinging corners on the keeper. Just a little bit of pressure on him, man. 11 minutes added on. Up that tune. "11 minutes added on. Anyway, let's concentrate. Throw into Newcastle. Come on. Burn, I told you, sometimes he don't jump. Throw in again, I swear. These men are playing rugby. I respect it. Another throw-in. Livramento, mate, your shoulders are going to be hurting tomorrow, the amount of throw-ins he's putting. 11 minutes. That's stupid. Come on, if Newcastle score the winner, it's going to be scenes. We've got Liverpool on Sunday. 2-0 up and a player extra. And they've got back. Livramento hurls it in. Come on, Burn, jump. Here we go. Oh, Alisson gets it. I don't think Salah has done anything in this game. He's been absolutely woeful. Get him out of my FPL. Come on, Newcastle. One more. Oh, corner again. Come on, that tune, man. Up that tune. Newcastle. Newcastle. I'm telling you, man, the vibe must be crazy in that stadium. Wirtz has had a stinker. I just seen some stats online. He's had a horrible game. Up that tune, man. Come on. Late winner. Do it for Eddie Howe, man. Man's got no players left. Here we go. In swinger. Watch the difference. Watch the trouble this causes Alisson. Ball whipped in. Oh, hey, that's the thing. If they get it and they hit it. You can't be getting caught on the break. That's not bad. Dan Burn. Big Dan Burn. Oh, yeah, there. Salah, mate. You've had an absolute shocker. I should have took him out my FPL. The thing with Salah, yeah, you can never criticize him because I feel like he can score at any moment, even when he's having a stinker. Have a pot. Why not? That's a foul. Oh, is he offside? What happened there? I think he was offside. Salah won't play against us in January. He's away for AFCON. Yeah, but we need to beat him this week, and he is there this week. Newcastle got 10 men, bro. Anthony Gordon sent off in the first half. Shocking tackle. Studded Van Dijk on his ankle. Prunelli said, play Newcastle. We are cooking them at Anfield. Oh, please, Newcastle, sorry. Elton said, Big C, do you agree in 2023, Granit did that one action to bring Anfield to life is the moment we lost the league. Granit has always been a liability. It was stupid. Anfield is an emotional stadium. What you don't do is liven that place up. Come on, Newcastle. Come on. Come on, Asula. Backed you up against Van Dijk. Win a corner. You're going the wrong way, bro. No, you got away with it. Come on, deliver. Livramento crosses it in. Corner again to Newcastle. They've honestly turned into a rugby club. I've never seen a team have so many corners and throw-ins in this time. You got to give credit to Newcastle, man. Like, they're playing against Liverpool with 10 men, and they've pinned them into their own half. Liverpool look like they've got 10 men. 7 minutes to go. It just shows how good Newcastle are. Imagine if Isak was up front and they had a couple signings, man. They'd be flying. 3,000 of you in the chat. Unbelievable for a non-Arsenal watch-along. Big up Bobby, who said St. James's Park atmosphere is slept on. I think it's easily one of the best in the Prem. Easily. The atmosphere is crazy. A one team city. Most people from Newcastle support Newcastle. Big Dan Burn. They've got 2 players on him. Bradley and Gakpo. Just push them both out of the way. Oh, they keep winning the first ball. It's up in the air. Oh, that's a foul. He's wiped him out. Absolute. That's a stupid free kick to give away. Salah's dropped a stinker, yeah. Best place for the Watchalongs. Big up, David. Sin said facts. That's for Liverpool. Oh, are these the same ones they were waiting for? Jones comes off. Elliott's on. I think they're trying to sell him, aren't they? Is this Ngamoa? I didn't know he came from Chelsea youth team. Chelsea have so many players in their youth system. They lose loads. Liverpool on the attack. There's so long left for time added on. There's still 5 minutes left, man. The game should be over. Do clubs fine players for a red card? Yeah, even in the Prem they do. I think a lot of the time, the fines are, the league charge you the same amount, even through the leagues, but the club will fine you as well. At that level, you probably pay a couple grand in the Prem for a red card. Paul might want to forget Isak and get a couple of defenders. And Gamal, what's he got? Not bad. Newcastle clear it. Wirtz could be the flop of the season. He hasn't started well, has he? But I think he'll take a bit. The thing I would say with Wirtz, he's very lightweight. Very lightweight. He's not like super quick either. Iron said Arsenal would defend losing 2-0. Yeah, we'd try not to lose 3-0. Gahey linked with City. That's interesting. But they got loads of centre-backs, man. Akanji, Stones, Diaz, Ake, Vardiel. Why do they need another centre-back? I can see Liverpool getting him because Konate seems to be out of form. Wirtz looks scared to get tackled. The thing is, he's had an ACL before. You come into the Prem, he's probably... The physicality of the Prem is probably a bit intimidating for him. Oh, don't give him a corner, mate. Just let him kick it. That's a goal kick. Yes, well done, Lino. You know what's happening here. Unbelievable. 11 minutes stoppage time. No way. I just come back. It was 2-0 to Liverpool. What a game. I was literally about to end the stream. I said, if Liverpool make it 2-0... No, Van Bronckhorst on the bench, former Arsenal player. I said, if Liverpool make it 2-0, I'm locking the stream off. I said, 2-0, 10 men, the game's over. I was going to redirect to troops. People in the chat were like, no, just stay, man, for vibes. I was like, all right, let's give it 10 minutes. Good job I stayed, eh? What a game. 3 minutes to go, people. Goal kick. Newcastle have possession. Hall clips it upfield. Konate wins the header. They have put a hell of a shift in Newcastle, I'm telling you. Clip it over the top. Go on, get running. Get running. Oh, why foul him? Free kick to Liverpool on the edge of their own box. As a video kept the stream alive, I'm telling you, man, we looked at it again at half time. It brought some inspiration to us again. I didn't know Van Bronckhorst was their assistant manager. That's crazy. We've got Gabriel Heinze on as a coach who played for Man United for years. Liverpool have got a former Arsenal player as their assistant. Liverpool have the ball. Just over 2 minutes to go. It's been a cracking game. Bro, I changed the channel. Do you know what? When I said I might end the stream, the numbers dropped because people probably thought it was over. And then they've come back and checked and I'm still live. So my apologies. I think Kirkes can be got at big time on Sunday. I swear down. That header from Bruno, he didn't even jump. I think Madueke can cause him problems. 3.3k in the chat, 1.1k likes. Big up to the community. City have got Klopp's assistant. Yeah, he's at what's his name, man? Pep, not Pep. What's his name? Ain't he is it? I can't remember his name. Why do I think his name was Reinders, but that's the player. Oh no. Oh, they cooked. Rio. Oh my God. Ungamoa scored the winner. It's unbelievable. 16 years of age. That is... Oh my God, what a goal. How is he unmarked at the back post? Liverpool. There you go, Pep lined it. Oh my days. He's just shut down everything. Oh my days. Wow. That is madness. He shut down everything. He shut down my stream, to be honest. That little dummy there. Look at this dummy. Have some of that. What a finish. 16 years of age in the Prem. Someone be offside. No one's offside, are they? What a move that is. Oh, my God. Oh, my. He has just shut down everything. Look at that dummy from Szoboszlai. 16 years of age. And he's just finessed it in the bottom corner. That is unbelievable. Wow. I tell you what, you got a rate slot there for bringing him on, a 16-year-old to get it, and he's won him the game. You know the thing, when you win a game like that, it gives you so much motivation. Look at the way they're celebrating. They're going to be so hyped for the game against Arsenal. 100th minute he scored. 11 minutes added on. If it was 7-8, they wouldn't have even scored. The move is crazy. I don't understand why Newcastle are not marking him. You're down to 10 men. Keep 4 at the back. What's going on here? They're having a fight. Get someone sent off at least. Van Dijk's chasing after Dan Burn. Free kick to Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle, please. Late equaliser. This is the last chance of the game. We're already over the 11 minutes. Get everyone in there. Put Pope in there. Pope's up. Come on. Imagine if Pope scored. I swear down. Pope, come on. Last chance. Newcastle free kicks about, 50 yards out. Just going to launch it into the area. The goalkeeper is up attacking. What a game. Imagine if I'd have ended the stream. Clipped into the area. Last chance. Don't let Alisson collect it. That's a corner. Yes, corner. Come on. Nick Pope's still up there. Marcel, man, this is crazy. Liverpool have had 2... Hit the like button, people. Last chance. 102 minutes. Lewis Hall will whip this in. Last chance of the game. Either score or you've lost. Nick Pope header. I swear down, the celebrations would be unbelievable if the goalkeeper scores a header. Just do it for the vibes. Avoid the near post. The in-swinger keeps getting headed away at the near post. Van Dijk heads it away. He's too good in the air. He better cross this quick. That's awful. They're done. They've lost. How are you not? What are you trying to flick the ball down the line? Oh, you see him swearing there, Bruno. You don't need to be a lip reader to see what he was saying. Come on, have a fight, man. Get someone sent off. Bruno and Gravenberch fighting. Alisson, Brazilian international teammate, so he knows him. He's probably saying, calm down, bro. Slot, man. It's going to be finished when they take this. What a game of football we have witnessed. Have Newcastle been robbed? Why is there 11 minutes added on? Wow. What a game of football that is. That is unbelievable. There's a lot of people online calling out corruption. Where's the 11 minutes come from? But I don't know. That's not for me to review. What a game. Oh, yeah, someone just said it, man. Champions find a way. That's why they're champions. 2-2, they should be done. They've 16-year-old Rio. Wow. That is crazy. Ungamoa, 16 years of age. Where did 11 minutes time added on come from? They're having a fight after as well. I'm going to end the stream, people. Dinner is waiting for me. Big up to everyone locked in. 3,200 of you. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Quality stream. I will be back tomorrow talking Arsenal. And yeah, listen, congrats to Liverpool, man. That's a way to win a football match. That's what champions do. Let's hope it's at least taken some energy from them for the weekend. Shout out Rio and Gamoa, man. 16, great moment for him. And to score the winner, fair play to him. 11 minutes extra time is scandalous, says Sam. Peru Nelly said, nah, it was so obvious, man. They will win it all. People, thank you very much for tuning in. Great stream. And I'll see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.